Hey everybody, it's Mango Llamas here. I'm back playing Elden Ring PvP Coliseum Duels, and in the title it is pretty weird because I have no idea what I'm saying, but basically I have made, like the title says, the weirdest setup on this goddamn game, on God. This setup consists of Rivers of Blood in the main hand and Lightning Shamshir in the offhand. Now you're probably wondering, that's fucking weird, and it is really fucking weird. But I'm not really gonna explain the build too much because I know most of y'all don't really give a shit. But I'm basically running on a Dex Arcane build, mainly into Dex. So this is my new build, and since I'm on a Dex Arcane build, it's good for the Rivers of Blood. But you're probably wondering, why are you using Rivers of Blood and a Lightning Shamshir on a Dex Arcane build? Now, I just started using the Shamshir today, and it's pretty fucking fire. It's pretty cool. It's really weird on this setup because it's a lightning infused instead of just being blood infused because I am on a Dex Arcane build, but I figured out a way to be mainly Dex while at the same time being able to use the Rivers of Blood. I don't know, it's hard to explain because it's weird. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoy the gameplay, and we're gonna get into the next game. Alright everybody, before I start yapping hella on this really weird and hard to explain build that I have made, we're gonna have to go over comment of the day. So basically, comment of the day goes to my guy Nowhere 96. Before I read his comment, and you are new to my channel, I get hella hate comments. Now, I sometimes know why, and then I sometimes don't know why, but Nowhere 96 is a hate comment. It's one of those hate comments where it's like a paragraph, and I have gotten a lot of paragraph hate comments on this channel, but I'm gonna put it on screen now. I'm not gonna read out the whole thing, but I don't know, he's just like saying he doesn't really agree with the video. He's just kind of disagreeing with the video, which is fair. He says it's ironic I'm complaining about sweaty nerds when I'm using so to win. Now, to reply to your comment, Nowhere 96, I never said using the meta is bad, okay? Using the meta is good, actually. It's good if you want to win games and be a sweaty nerd. But I never said it was bad and you shouldn't use the meta. The point of that video was to explain why the meta is bad for individuality. Okay, now let me explain. It's bad for individuality because the common theme you find with sweaty tryhard nerds is they use the most meta shit possible, aka the best shit possible. So best build, best weapon, best setup, which basically means you're using the same thing as everybody else. Now, that's not a bad thing because tryhard sweaty nerds want to use really meta shit to win, and I never said that was a bad thing, man. I use shit to win. But the problem with using the most meta shit possible and being a tryhard nerd to win all your games is that it's bad for individuality because you're not showing your creativity on a game with thousands of weapons and thousands of possibilities on the Coliseum Duels, because on the Coliseum Duels you shouldn't be a try-hard nerd and wanting to win every single game using the most meta shit possible because there's no reward to it and it shouldn't be taken so seriously. That is my reply to you, Nowhere 96, and it was really hard to reply to your comment in this video while I'm playing this goddamn game because I'm sweating my ass off, and I don't want to sweat my ass off, and we might have to settle for a stalemate for the last fucking game because me and this guy are kind of playing pussy, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, that is my reply to you, Nowhere 96. I never said the meta was bad, and I never said wanting to win is bad. I'm just saying using the most meta shit possible, trying to be a tryhard nerd, trying to win every single game every single game is bad for individuality and doesn't show your creativity on the Elden Ring PvP Coliseum Duels, because you should show your creativity on the Elden Ring PvP Coliseum Duels, because there's no reward to it and it shouldn't be taken so seriously. If you want to be featured on Comment of the Day, make sure you comment something and I will go over it in the next video and in future videos. Go check out Nowhere96's channel. I think he just didn't agree with me because he is kind of a try-hard sweaty nerd himself, which is not a bad thing. I'm just saying, like, that means you're just good at the game. I checked his channel out. I didn't see any of his videos, but he does post a lot of competitive Elden Ring PvP gameplay. So if you like that, make sure you go check him out. And I'm pretty sure that is the reason why he didn't really like the video and why I was complaining about being a try-hard nerd. So we're in the next game now, so I'm actually going to start talking about my weird ass build. So this is a really weird build. It's not a good build, man. Like, actually, don't copy this build. It's really bad. Or it's not really bad, it's just like I wouldn't really recommend it. I'm literally running a Shamshir on a Dex Arcane build, so it doesn't even build up blood. It's just good for the Dex. So the Shamshir, I heard, was very meta. So I was like, I have the Shamshir. I didn't even know I had the Shamshir, so let me just try it out. So basically what I do on this build is I mainly two-hand the offhand Shamshir because it's for what's it called? Because I just like using I like the two-handed moveset better than the one-hand moveset, and like I have the Rivers of Blood in my main hand as kind of like a panic tool, or because I don't really know why, because I don't know. And it just looks cool. I'm just using the Rivers of Blood because it looks cool as fuck. But yeah, fuck this guy, bro, Jesus. Actually, not really. This is the homie cold. Can't be mad at the homie cold. But yeah, basically the Rivers of Blood is used as a panic tool, and the Shamshir on the offhand is kind of used as like your main weapon. So I'll explain more, but we're gonna get into the next game. Yeah, we're in the next game, and make sure you go check out Nowhere96's channel on YouTube. He was the comment of the day. He posts a lot of competitive Elden Ring PvP content, so if you like that better than what you're seeing now, go check him out. With the Shamshir in my offhand, I have Cragblade on it, which is, again, really weird because I'm running this on a fucking Dex Arcane build, but like I said, I really like the two-handed moveset of the Shamshir. I think it's really good. But yeah, I think in this video, man, we've been kind of going up against some really good players, man. The last guy, he is the homie cold, you know. I can't really get mad at the homie cold, even though he does use intelligence. Can't really get mad at him because he is a really active player in the Coliseum Duels on Xbox, and I just respect him. You know, he's pretty dope. I see him everywhere. I faced up against him a lot, you know. We're like rivals. But yeah, that's the homie cold, but he does use intelligence, so that's a rip. Yeah, I think so far, man, going up against a lot of good players, a lot of sweaty nerds, man. So I'm gonna talk more about this build and how to play it in the next video. Or not next video, I'm tweaking, in the next game. So, sorry for getting a stalemate and losing one game in this video. You know, sometimes getting stalemates and losing in videos kind of makes the video bad, but fuck it. We're running a weird setup, man. We're not gonna win every single game, but it is what it is. So, how to play this goddamn setup? This is a really weird setup, like I said. We're on a Dex Arcane build with a fucking Lightning Shamshir in my offhand, with Cragblade and Rivers of Blood in the main hand. Now, with this setup, you're probably wondering, since I'm two-handing the Shamshir a lot, shouldn't it be in the main hand? It shouldn't, because with the main hand Rivers of Blood, I feel like it's easier to swap to when I want to use its OP Ash of War. It's actually not too OP, the Ash of War is mid, so that's why it's in the main hand. But with the Rivers of Blood in your main hand, you can use the light of the Shamshir in your offhand, which is pretty good. mixed with the main hand Rivers of Blood moveset. So with this setup, like I said, you have the Shamshir in your offhand, so you can mix it up with the main hand Katana Rivers of Blood moveset, but it is kind of hard and a little bit difficult. I just think it's better than mixing the Rivers of Blood offhand moveset with the main hand Shamshir moveset, because the double two-hand Shamshir moveset is definitely better than just fucking main handing the katana. I don't know, it's hard to explain. Like, for example, I'm doing it right now. You have the main hand Rivers of Blood, and this guy's laggy as fuck. Main hand Rivers of Blood, and the off here Shamshir. Now, with this, you can mix it up, because the light of the Shamshir is kind of weird. So like I'm doing right now, I got the light hand, bruh. I got the offhand light of the Shamshir in my offhand. So, you can kind of mix it up with the Rivers of Blood main hand moveset, but like I said, it's kind of hard to pull off and you won't see me do it all the time. So that's why I'm mainly two-handing the Shamshir. I'm popping the Krag's Blade on it so I can get that extra damage, extra poise damage, and I'm only switching back to my main hand Rivers of Blood when I want to use its Ash of War in a panic, or if I just want to kind of mix up my opponent with its moveset. Like I said, very weird. That's why this title is called the weirdest setup I have ever made on Elden Ring PvP Duels, because it is really weird and it's really hard to explain, but that's why I'm making this video, and that's why I made the build. It's unique to me, and I thought it just would be a really good build to do, and it is a pretty good build. So like I was explaining in comment of the day, you know, it's not bad to use the meta. It's not bad wanting to win games. The only problem I have with it is the lack of creativity. Like, the creativity is not there. Like, you didn't think of a cool setup and a cool build. You just chose the most best build and the best setup, if that makes sense. That doesn't show your creativity. And I feel like you should show your creativity on the Elden Ring PvP Coliseum Duels, because there is no reward to it and shouldn't be taken so seriously. I mean, people take it really seriously. I don't really take it seriously. I don't really give a shit. But yeah, it shouldn't be taken seriously. Like, this guy, for example, is running dual Naginatas. Now that's fact. That's pretty fucked up. That's pretty fucked up, and I think a lot of people can agree with me on that. Is this guy using the most meta shit possible? I think so, and I'm pretty sure. Does he have creativity? No, not really. That's why I have a problem with it. I don't really care if he's using it to win, because he wants to win. If you want to win, you gotta use the most meta shit possible and the most best thing on the game. I got no problem with that, bro. I use some shit. I'll do anything to win, but you know, like, I'll use some meta shit sometimes, but at least I'm showing creativity. That's the only main problem I have with it. Like, I feel like whenever I make videos and like complain about the meta, people just think like, oh, this guy is like being so fucking, it's being a hypocrite, bro. He's fucking like using the most meta shit in the game, yet he's complaining about people fucking using the meta and abusing it. No, I'm fucking complaining about people using the meta because they lack creativity, and it's not good for individuality, especially on the Coliseum Duels, bruh. There is no reward to this shit. It's not like you're gonna be going into fucking esports because you're using the most meta shit possible and winning every single game on the fucking Elden Ring PV Coliseum Duels because you're a sweaty nerd. No, you're not gonna go to fucking esports. You don't get shit for doing it. So that's why I get mad at people for using the most meta shit possible. Like, I get it, they want to win games, but at the same time, show some creativity, man. Like, actually, like, show some creativity. Like, for example, oh, it's this fucking guy again. This guy's a fucking meta head, bro. This guy's gotta fucking relax. This guy's gotta fucking go outside. Or this guy's gotta play Invasions, bro. Like, just trying to chill and make a video, man. I'm just trying to chill out and make fucking video. You're using dual fucking noble slender swords with the fucking dual Naginatas. Got me fucked up. But for example, I'm kind of using, like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm using some fucking meta bullshit. I'm using fucking Shamshir and Rivers of Blood now. To be honest, Rivers of Blood is kind of mid. I'm not gonna lie. It's not really meta, to be honest. To me, at least, it's pretty mid. It's not good. It's honestly not too good. But I'm showing creativity. That's the thing. I'll do anything to win. I'm not gonna lie. I'll do literally anything to win on the fucking Elden Ring PvP duels. I'll use some meta shit. But I'm gonna show my goddamn creativity. Like, who thinks of, like, come on, man, you gotta admit, bro, my setup right now, like, in this video, is fucking unique as fuck. Is it fucking meta as fuck? Maybe. I mean, the Shamshir is meta as fuck, so it's probably meta as fuck. But am I showing creativity? Fuck yeah, man. Who thinks of this shit? Who thinks of a lightning offhand Shamshir with the main hand Rivers of Blood? I don't think a meta head tryhard nerd is gonna think of that shit. They're gonna think of some other shit to win all their fucking games because they're not creative and just want to win every single game, which is fine, but show some damn creativity. I swear, yo, like, whenever I make a video, sometimes in the beginning, I'll just lose a couple games, and then, like, while I'm in the middle of the video or towards the end, I just start, like, literally winning all my fucking games, and, like, getting into the flow of, like, talking about my build and talking about, like, the game while I'm playing the game and making a video. I don't know. It's just sometimes in the beginning, I'll start to lose a couple games, and I just get into the groove with making and talking about the stuff I want to talk about in the video while playing the fucking game and getting some good goddamn gameplay. But to talk more about this fucking build, to be honest, yo, using the Rivers of Blood by itself, like, let's just say you're not copying my build, and you're just using the Rivers of Blood by itself, you know, in your main hand, maybe two-handing it, one-handing it, it is so mid, bro. It is not too good, to be honest, bro. Like, in my opinion, it's not good. Or, I don't know. It's okay, it's just, like, not the greatest, like, what some people might think. Some people might think it's really good, some people might not, but to me, bro, it's mid. It's so mid, dude. It's like alright. The Ash of War Corpse Piler is good, but it's really only good against people that are really bad at the game. Like, a lot of good players will know how to counter it and know how to play against it, but it is so mid. That's why what you'll mainly see me do in this video is kind of use it by surprise. Like, I'll use it at, like, the right moments, or, like, when people are getting used to my Shamshir moveset, then I'll pull out the Rivers of Blood and, like, kind of use it as a finisher, as, like, a surprise attack, kind of, I guess. But in general, using it by itself is so mid. Like, people might think, oh man, that's like, this shit's fucking OP. It's really not, dude. It's really not. Oh, I killed him with the crag blade. I killed his ass with the crag blade. There's no fucking way, bruh. There's literally no way. That's a GG's. We're gonna play, like, a couple more games. This might be a longer video. Okay, everybody, this is gonna be the last goddamn game, and I'm gonna start my outro here. This video is really hard to make because it's really hard to explain this build while at the same time playing with it and trying to win games and get good gameplays. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and hopefully I explained everything about this build. So here are the stats, and here are the talismans and shit. I am wearing the Prosthesis Wear Heirloom for extra dex, but why am I explaining it now? We're in the fucking outro. Yet, here's the build again if you want to see it again. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, and like twice in this video, man, there's nothing wrong with using the meta. You shouldn't feel bad for using the meta, man. You shouldn't feel bad for wanting to win games. I'm just saying, like, to me, personally, I don't really use the most meta shit possible and the best thing on the game and the best build on the game because it doesn't really show creativity. It's good for winning, yeah, and you want to win games. Like, there's nothing wrong with wanting to win games, and being good at the game means you have to have a really good build. I'm just saying, like, it doesn't show your creativity. Like, if you're gonna use some meta shit, at least, like, make it your own way, if that makes sense. Like, because the common theme with tryhard nerds in the video I made of comment of the day, like the comment of the day was commented on a video where I was complaining about sweaty nerds. Like the theme, like the common theme with them is just they don't show creativity. That's what the whole video is about. It's like they don't really show creativity. They just want to win games, which is nothing wrong with that. So that's gonna be it for the video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I reply to all my comments. If I don't get to you, I'll get to you eventually. Like, I've kind of been lazy with replying to comments, so I'm not gonna lie. There's just so many for me to reply to, but I will get to you eventually. So if you guys enjoyed this really weird video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe again. And if you watch this whole video, you're a real one. No cap. And I'll see you guys later. Peace out.